Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Well, I've been away for a week or so. Took some time out of the shop. Well, the post office and UPS and FedEx didn't stop delivering. So, well, we're doing some previews of some reels that have recently arrived in my shop. And, well, we're going to show you which ones I plan to do as videos and what some of the upcoming work is that I have in front of me. And, well, as you know, the Second Chance Tackle is all about repairing fishing reels, showing you how to service fishing reels, giving you a discussion about the reel manufacturers, the histories of the reels, some of the current product reviews, and so on. And if you like that kind of stuff, I would encourage you to subscribe to my channel. If you do subscribe to my channel, please use that notification button, ring that bell, and well, you'll see all the videos. First one comes in from Massachusetts, and well, these are the ones I don't like to hear. Kind of says that that reel is in pieces and parts. It usually means that it's a reel in a bag project. And well, let's see what's underneath all of this. And that's what we have. We have a Daiwa. This looks very interesting. I'm not sure how we got to where we got to. I think this is a BG. This is the BG 4000 in pieces and parts. I assume that it was taken apart and, well, just not reassembled. We're going to hope that all of the pieces and parts are in here. But that should be an interesting one. We'll see what we can do in terms of showing you how to put it back together. Talk a little bit about that modern line. And hopefully John can get this one back out there and be able to fish that. Always interesting when I get those in. I don't mind doing them, and I encourage you to try to service your reels yourself. That's what this is all about. Next one comes from Pennsylvania. I always admire the people who can wrap these boxes in the brown paper bags. I guess I was never very good at covering textbooks in school, and well, the folks that can wrap their mailings in them, kudos. All right, let's see what we have in here from, this looks like from Edward in Pennsylvania. We have another reel in the bag project, or at least one that looks like it's gotten started here. We got all wrapped up here with the plastic. This appears to be the Quantum Accurist. Yeah, it's the Accurist 33. And, well, looks like we got some work cut out in front of us here. I'm not quite sure what's wrong with this reel, other than it's all in pieces and parts. I hope to find the screws in here. Yeah, okay, we have some of the parts there, and well, we'll do our best to get this one back together again. Parts there, and then in the bottom, of course, we have a little spring. That would be the spring for the flipper switch. Hopefully we don't lose that, and we're able to make this reel able to go back out onto the water, catch some more fish. Well, it's going to be an interesting week for sure when we start off with a couple of reel in the bag projects. Let's see what's coming up next. Also from Pennsylvania. Love the stamps. Not quite sure. Forever stamps. I guess we were short on the postage, huh? This one comes from John in Pennsylvania. I guess my biggest challenge to this one is how do I get the box open? And let's see what John is sending in. Whenever I see something like this, it always makes me want to go look, right? It's Baitworks. I want to go look at the website, see what we have there. We have a reel here that is it says it's a Billings reel. I don't think I've ever worked on one, an AW200. Let's see what's inside this. Oh, we have a Tika Cayman. I like these reels a lot. This happens to be a left-handed version of the reel. I have a smaller version of it. This is the 201. I guess I have the 101. I like to fish it. It's done well. Cayman, I believe, is manufactured in Taiwan, and it's headquartered in Washington, the state of Washington. Great service and support there. Nice products all around. And well, we're going to tune that one up. If there's any issues, we'll try and identify them. I don't believe I have many of the Tika reels in my library. So if I get a chance, I will do the video on that. Well, videos are a great way to show you how to service the fishing reels. I think we've all come to accept that there's a lot of power in YouTube and in the ability to teach and educate, and that's why I became so interested in doing this. And well, one of the things that goes along with that is that, well, the best way to learn about it is to ask questions of the folks that are doing the videos for the YouTube. And I don't mind the questions, and I don't mind answering them, even if they don't have anything to do with the current video. So if you have a question on a fishing reel, maybe you're working on one, maybe you've seen a video and you just don't quite understand how the reel is used, or why it's made the way it's made, or why they're using a certain line on it, or how do you even cast that reel, and so on, just leave those questions in the comment section, and I will try to respond to you with the information you may need. Well, this one comes from a good friend of ours. This comes from Scott. Scott is a loyal channel viewer, and Scott told me all about a fishing trip that he was on recently. He was catching some big ling cod off of Southern California, and well, the reel started skipping on him. Well, I'm not sure why that is. We're going to learn. This is a big reel. He was in 300 feet of water, if I remember. That's a beautiful reel as well. This is a Penn International 12. It's the version 6. And he said when he got out there, every 12th turn or so, it would be skipping. And while I exchanged some messages with Scott, one of the things is that you do from an analysis standpoint or a diagnosis standpoint is try to figure that out. So if it's every 12th turn, it's probably not gears, because if it was every full turn, one turn, that would be the main gear might be missing a tooth, or might have a piece of dirt or debris or something caught in that tooth. And every time you came around to that one section, like that's one turn, if you got like a click, it would almost always tell you that the problem is with the main gear, because that's the one making one rotation. If you got several clicks, click, 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 or if it was a random click, click, click kind of thing, then that could be the pinion gear suffering that same fate. The pinion gear might have a piece of monofilament or line or something trapped on it, and because the pinion gear rotates faster than the main gear, that gives you your ratio, right? 3-to-1, 4-to-1, or variations, right? 4.2-to-1, that kind of thing. It would happen at different places, right? So the spool is turning 4 times for every 1 turn of the main when you're on a 4-to-1 ratio. So you would get a click, 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 click if it was a gear issue. 12-to-1 is a head scratcher. So 12-to-1 with a slip says that something else is going on, because it wouldn't be a main gear, because it wouldn't happen just once. Wouldn't be the pinion gear, because it wouldn't be happening multiple times in a turn. Be something else inside the reel. Well, we don't know what it is. This is kind of a head scratcher. Scott sent it in. We're going to do our best to kind of figure it out, get it running again, so you can go catch those big ling cod. So that's the projects that I've accumulated. A lot of them look like great videos. I want to encourage you again to subscribe and use that notification button if you'd like to see the videos. And by all means, ask those questions. If you have them, leave them in the comment section. Again, I do try to answer those things in the morning, so I have a pretty good track record of responding to them. So please leave those questions in the comment section. I will try to answer them for you. To our first responders and essential personnel, thank you for all it is that you do to keep us safe. I truly appreciate your efforts. Thank you for your day in and day out service and your career choice. To everyone, well, it's that time of year to go fishing. Make sure that your tackle is ready to go. Make sure that your reels are all tuned up, your hooks and the like have been replaced on your lures, the tackle box is organized, and that you, well, if you've lost any tackle over the course of last season that you meant to replace but you haven't done that, make sure you go out and do that soon, so that when you're on the water, you're not missing a key ingredient in your hopes to catch those fish. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.